find that, man. And grieve not the Holy Spirit of Yahweh, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption. So this is what's been given unto us in that grace, is the seal of redemption. All right? Let all bitterness and wrath and anger, clamor, and evil speaking, but put away from you with all malice. And be ye kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as Yahweh for Hamashiach's sake hath forgiven us. So this is amongst those believers, those who receive the gospel. But you will have those outside of receiving that gospel that still have that mind of wickedness and that mind of man hate, where they hate their own brother because they don't teach their doctrine. They're not part of their camp, or they don't believe in what they believe in per se. And you're going to see part of that when brothers going out to debate and stuff. You'll see a partiality of their hate in their speech. Right. That's why he said, let no corrupt communication come out of them. You hear it in their speech.
This is one from Moses, but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. That's Genesis 6 and 8, right? And then it says, Genesis 19 and 19, behold, now thou servant hast found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life, and I cannot escape to the mountains, lest some evil take me and I die.
We've always had, the ones who have been predestined to the image, always had that grace. You know, those who died in Moses' law died without what? Without mercy and grace. And even today, you see those who are still dying to this day without mercy and grace. Right? But brothers will have you believe that we're in a grace period where there's no mention of that in the Bible. There's a period of us being rehearsing the righteous acts and repenting and accepting the covenant things.
I think, you know, when brothers come be hard in the church and then they come over into the truth, a lot of times the scriptures, they take them and be like, oh, we're under grace, so we can eat pork. Right? And they be like, oh, we under grace. But I used to always say that grace is like, it gives you a choice. Like, if you exposed to the hog and you have other alternatives and you eat it anyway, how could that be grace? That's just some stuff that you got going on with you.
Thank you.
Right. To where you using it to justify what you can't sustain. You vomit everything else, but
but the sad thing about it, you got men who have no knowledge or spirit in the sense of spirituality, and they will not speak for a whole year just based off anger. He'll purge himself and speak. He said, I'm not going to talk for a whole year. Won't talk. You see how that works? But you telling me you can't abstain from the appearance of evil, whether it be pork.
That's how the Sadducees was.
Or lascivious. Yeah. You can't abstain from that, but you got a wicked man and his wickedness that will abstain from something. Right. Where you will find the righteousness in it. You see what I mean?
Because the priests used to eat it. Yeah. Once a year in the ceremony.
When they was sacrificing and doing the things of the Grecians and stuff, they did this wicked shit. Yeah. But he's calling us.
It tastes like flesh.
This is what he's telling us.
You know, like in the feet, like you see how the most pork that people eat nowadays, it's like the ham, it's like the chop and stuff. But when they ate the feet, they was eating the skin that was on it and the flesh that was there, not the meat. They was eating the flesh because it tastes like flesh.
Well, you see that now when brothers eat pork rinds and chicharrones and the crackers. Yeah. That ain't nothing but skin. Yeah. They ain't nothing but skin and flesh. Yeah. All right, but let's get this in 1 Corinthians chapter 6.
And no matter what you do, you can't kill that worm.
You can't kill it. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of power, or Yahweh. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of power. So you see him telling us all these things are found in the law, but he reiterating those same things in the book of 1 Corinthians. Right. So he's not saying the law is done away with. He's saying now it's a spiritual battle. You got to battle your own lustful temptations with the spirit.
That had been going on forever because Yahweh had to come and say, I came not to change the law, but to fulfill it. And then even if Pharaoh's like, don't you know who that is right there? It's the one who come to take our place from us.
Yeah, because they sought the seat of Moses. Yeah. They wanted all the power. They wanted everybody to glory in them, but the glory was always supposed to be through who? Yahweh. Yeah. Unto the Father. So, and in retrospect, when we take upon this new covenant, it's not to say, hey, you got to You got the invitation to go and commit more sin and wickedness. No, you have an invitation to what? To purge the spirit.
But that seemed like
Purge the spirit.
that's what it seemed like was going on after being let go, and everybody. That's when Moses had to break the tablets because he realized.
Yeah, he was pissed off. He came
Right.
out.
But he realized the rules were made to be broken because he went out and did some stuff after he done made the rules.
But think about this right here. When Moses broke that tablet, which I'm gonna get, what was that a similitude to what?
Rules are made the.
Look, use your spiritual eye.
What'd you say now?
When Moses broke the 2 tables of stone, the first table, what was the symbolization to? And it was broken in anger, but in retrospect to who? Why did he break it? Let's get it, bro.
Because he realized man ain't gonna never be right.
Hold on. Even the Most High said that, but let's get it. Man ain't gonna always be right, but he had a select remnant that gonna keep his word no matter what, even in death. Let's get that. Moses broke the tablets. Like,
What
this
is that? Yeah.
The book of Exodus, chapter 32. We're gonna start in the book of Exodus, chapter 32. We'll start at verse 16 before we get down to 19 and 20.
Exodus 32.
We'll start at verse 16. Then we'll go to Hebrews right after that to show the similitude of something being broken.
And thou shalt take the atonement money.
No, 32 and 16. Exodus
32, 16.
Yeah, not 30 and 16, 32
To
and 16. We're going to start there.
And the tables were the works of
So
God,
they were the work of God. Read.
and the writings was the writings of
The
God.
writing of who?
God,
So we already know who wrote the tables and gave them table and the work, so it was of God. Keep reading.
graven upon the tables.
Graven upon stony tables. So this is a representation of what?
Mine stop right there.
Of a stony heart.
Right.
We had that stony heart one point in time, a stubborn heart or a rebellious heart. Well, let's
Wait a minute,
keep,
you said through. I didn't put
we're going to 20.
to 20.
Yeah. I mean, verse 19. We're going to verse 19.
Okay, I'm gonna read from 6 because I gotta do it like this.
No problem. I mean, I got a
find
hard copy in my car. You
find
want it?
it.
I got a hard copy in my car. You want it?
Yeah,
That way you don't got to search like that.
yeah. All right, I'll take the hard copy.
Let me get the hard copy, bro. So it's in Greek numeral. I'm going to put it on 32. It's 34, 33, 30, 32, and 17. Here we go. 32. So Deuteronomy 32.